Calvin Castine in beautiful downtown Champlain, in front of a building that was originally put up to house the Daughters of the Charity of the Sacred Heart of Jesus. And they were operating the school across the way, St. Mary's Academy. Within a couple of years after the parish built this school, they closed the high school after 1969. And when I graduated in 64, the old convent was still there, so in a very short period of time we went from a whole bunch of sisters to a handful. And for several years this building sat here, and finally Dave Southwick and crew decided they were going to purchase it and turned it into some real good and impressive office space for the Champlain Telephone Company. But we're not here to talk about the history of the building. We're here to look at this tremendous turnout. It's the annual townwide garage sale in Champlain, and this year the phone company decided to have their open house Customer Appreciation Day on the same day, and also going on in the Village Park on River Street. It's the Champlain Village Fest, so a lot of activities happening in and around the village of Champlain. We've just come from Plattsburgh, where we talked to some people having a genealogy exhibit in front of the Clinton County Historical Association Museum, and also a lot of good things to choose from in our short summers in the North Country. And this is certainly one of them. We're going to try to find one or two people from the phone company to chat with us so we can find out more about what's happening here today. And obviously, a lot of folks have turned out to enjoy it.
I know, that makes me
okay. We have found the person in charge of all this.
I don't know about in charge, but I'm here.
This is your first one, is it?
It is. This is my very first one, and just came to work for Champlain Tel in November. So, my first event.
Okay, it's Vicki Marking, formerly known as Vicki Libertini.
Yes, it was, and now the marketing manager here for both Champlain Telephone Company and PrimeLink.
She's known as Marking the Marketing Manager.
Yes, I get that a lot. Actually, I get people that confuse it a lot.
Vicki Marketing?
Yes, exactly. I'm like, no, that's not. I do marketing.
So, what's the purpose of all this free food and so on?
Well, basically, this is a couple of things. It's our thank you to our customers for the year. I mean, it's our way of recognizing them and thanking them for keeping their business local and supporting us. So hence the free food and some of the activities for the kids, and gives us a chance for our employees to kind of interact with the customers. We've got the fiber splicing display going on, tours inside the building, bucket truck rides for the kids. So it's a nice way to kind of interact with the customers and get to know them better. It's kind of one of the advantages of being a small town, phone company. And the other thing, of course, is that it's a good way to attract new customers or win customers back that maybe were with us at one time and who have left. And so we're doing a lot of special incentives today for people who come back to us as customers. Doing a couple of fun drawings, a 40-inch flat screen TV we're giving away today from the telephone company.
That's fun.
And then we have a partnership with DirecTV, so they're offering a couple of drawings today, which is kind of exciting. I guess the top prize is a $20,000 jackpot, so
wow.
People are signing up for that today too. And it also gives us a chance to kind of show people what's new and happening at the telephone company, because we're always rolling out new products and services, and this is a great opportunity to kind of showcase that, what's new and different.
Well, what is new and exciting?
New and exciting. Well, we have a lot more bundle packaging prices than we ever have before, which, people want to save money. I mean, everybody, especially, in this day and age, everybody wants to save pennies anywhere they can. And so we really have, I think some people who maybe were customers before and who have left would be surprised to see, that we have unlimited calling plans. Our calling packages are very competitive now. And they allow you to bundle your internet service and your telephone and DirecTV if you're interested.
We didn't hear that part.
Yeah,
sorry.
exactly.
Hometown cable. Wouldn't hear that part.
We didn't hear that. We'll scratch that. But we do. You can see us and get TV, phone, and internet from us.
Preferably just the phone and internet.
Yeah.
Leave the hometown cable alone. But it's a great turnout. No way to keep track of everybody. An account.
I was just going to say we're trying to get people. We have a sign-in book today, and we're trying to get people to sign in, but it's impossible to catch everybody. The other cool thing that we're doing today is it's of course Champlain Townwide Garage Sale Day, and so we're participating. The employees are all participating in the garage sale, and the proceeds that we make from the garage sale today are going to all the local food shelves. All the food shelves that are in our service area, we're going to divide our profits up equally amongst them. So that's just kind of a fun aside that we're doing to participate in the garage sale.
Do you know? I don't know the specific number, but you might have a rough idea. Champlain Telephone Company, number of employees?
Right around, I can answer this question, between Champlain Telephone and Prime Link, which kind of, there's some employees have, there's some interlapping there.
Some hours you're working for one.
Exactly, some hours are allocated to one company, some to another. So about 50 employees altogether.
Which is pretty good.
I think that's a pretty good for a local company. It's a pretty good number of people, and it's nice that we're all, again, there's not a lot of local companies anymore that everybody lives. I am not from the northern tier, so I'm still getting to know people, but most of our employees know just about everybody that walks up, which is kind of neat. I mean, it's just fun.
Yeah, well, they've been in their homes.
Exactly. They've been in their houses. They've known them for years. They went to school with them. So, I mean, I just think it's a great company to work for, and it's nice to kind of get to know the people in the community really well.
Yeah, I'm trying to think back. Was it Alsable Valley? What school did you go to?
I went to Peru. You were close.
I was close.
You were close. Yep.
Southern tier there.
Yep. I was going to say I was a Southern girl. We actually lived in Schuyler Falls. My parents still live in Schuyler Falls.
Well, there are a few people in Schuyler Falls, which includes a good portion of Morrisonville.
Yes. Yep. Exactly. Yep. So I had older sisters that when they married and everything, they lived in Morrisonville. So it's all kind of different school district, but all kind of blurs.
Yeah. So you got on board with Champlain Tel and Prime Link when?
In November. I started actually the week of Thanksgiving, so I have just about 9 months on. And I keep telling people, this is like my first, everything's new this year. It's my first time through everything, so get to experience once and then hopefully try to make it a little bit better and some improvements as we go.
So you started in a week of Thanksgiving, so the first thing you did was take a couple days off of work?
Yeah, pretty much. Worked out pretty well for me.
This is a pretty good job.
Yeah, I'm liking this. I worked Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and then had Thursday and Friday off. I was actually feeling like I was a little bit crazy to start a brand new job on, in the middle of the holiday season.
Yeah, because you go from Thanksgiving to Christmas, and
it was definitely a busy period, and the Prime Link part of the company sponsors a huge hockey tournament, the Prime Link Shootout, on Thanksgiving weekend. So we were going right into that event. Wow. But it was good because I got to see it and everything.
Baptism of fire.
Exactly.
Or ice in this case. Baptism of ice.
Exactly.
Okay. So you have an office in Plattsburgh on the base?
I do. I have.
I'll make sure the camera's still on you here.
My office is actually pay no attention to the man behind the camera.
That's right.
My office is actually on the base in Plattsburgh at our 99 Kansas Avenue office, but I do go back and forth between Plattsburgh and Champlain on a pretty regular basis. It's kind of nice because I live in West AZ, so I'm about halfway in between the two, so I can go either way.
Yeah, the direction you're fine.
Yeah, exactly. It's no further one way or the other.
Okay. So what else? You got free food for the folks today? What else are you offering everybody?
We're doing hamburgers and hot dogs and drinks and everything for everybody. We've got a bounce house for the kids. We've had the Champlain Valley Irish dancers here today, and they put on, they've already done their first performance at 11. They're doing another one for us at 1.
Which is about 2 minutes from now.
Yep, you're right. It was coming up. I mentioned the bucket truck rides before in the garage sale. There's also a fiber splicing display going on inside, kind of showing how we do our
One little hair at a time.
exactly how they put the fiber in, which is really neat. Like of course, have only seen it for the first time in the last few months, so really neat if you haven't seen it before. And they're doing tours of our inside central office, so people can kind of see how it all comes together. And I'm trying to think if I missed anything.
Hard to think that this was originally a convent.
I know. Actually, our customer service director, Bev Lemerton, always jokes that she was on the altar. That was her office is where the altar used to be.
Right where she belongs. Being sacrificed on the altar.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but we always kind of joke about it.
Okay, anything else, Vicki, that you think we should know about before the dancing starts here?
No, I just think that if people didn't get a chance to come today and they haven't been in the telephone company in some time, I just would encourage people to come in and check out. Like I said, sometimes people think that, we're not up on the newest products and services because it is a small town company, and I think that if people come in and they really find out a little bit more, they'd be surprised at the updates and how far we've come in the last even 5 to 10 years.
They've eliminated almost all of their crank phones.
Yeah, exactly. We've moved into the 20th century.
In the 21st too.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, we're going to watch some dancing.
I was just going to say, I think the dancers are starting.
Thank you, Vicki.
You're welcome.
It's Vicki Marking. She's the marketing manager at Champlain Telephone and Prime Link.
And enjoy the rest of your day.
Okay, Dick Cook is not one of the dancers. Here we go. They're in the shade, so hopefully we can get them. Here we go. Okay, that was the Champlain Valley Irish dancers here at the annual open house at the Champlain Telephone Company on Main Street in beautiful downtown Champlain. If you're within the Champlain Telephone Company business operating area, and with Prime Link, I guess most people are, hope you took advantage and came down here and found out what they have to offer and got a free hot dog or so out of them. Great place to bring the kids, particularly a beautiful day like this. A beautiful latter part of August day, August 20th, 2011. I personally am heading for the Champlain Village Park, which is that way. So we'll wrap up here with the phone company open house, and I personally will be heading for the Village Fest in Champlain Park on River Street.